You're gonna grab a little foam wedge to put underneath the big toe here and just about the ball, the big toe with the big toe, but not the little toes. This is all that's gonna be on the surface. If you don't have a wedge, grab a soft cover book or fold up a piece of cardboard or get creative just to find something similar to this. Doesn't have to be very inclined at all. And you're gonna get into a half kneel position. You're gonna place that under the big toe only with a little bit of the ball, the big toe on top of it as well. And you're gonna come to a 90-degree angle where the shin is perpendicular to the floor, knee is right on top of the heel. You're gonna wanna be really tall in this position and push your hips forward, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to fold a little bit, stick your butt out, and that way you're not jamming your hip forward into a stretch. We wanna keep the glute relaxed here. This is about the foot and the ankle. So you're gonna keep your heel really heavy. If you're not sure how to do that, just press the heel a little bit so it doesn't come off the floor, and you're gonna rock forward. So that shin's gonna come forward, all your body weight's gonna come over that foot. Very important that we keep the heel heavy. And we're just gonna rock back. So right back to start. If you're pressing through the heel to make sure it stays heavy, you might feel some hamstring turning on. Again, don't push this hip forward, just take all of your weight with you. Go all the way as much as you can, but if that heel starts to come up, you've gone too far. And that's all we're doing. So you'll notice that when the shin is perpendicular, before I rock forward, you see a little bit of that arch support lift. When I go forward, you're gonna see that that arch starts to flatten a little bit into the floor. So long as the heel is staying heavy, can't stress that enough. We're just gonna rock back and forth. You're gonna feel a little bit of that right glute since I'm on my right foot. Right glute is gonna work just a little bit as you're going back and forth on that foot. Take your time here, no rush. We wanna make sure that the heel is heavy, heavy, heavy. I cannot stress that enough. And then from the front, it's gonna look the same, but just to show you a different view. When you're in that half kneel position, make sure that your knees, your feet, and everything are in line with your hips. So you don't wanna be too wide apart with your feet because you wanna work with the range that you have. So once you have that set up, very slowly rock forward, making sure that the knee doesn't deviate outward or inward as you're doing this. So you'll see that if it goes inward, you see how my hip goes out. If it goes outward, you see how my hips turn this way. So very important. It's a very small, subtle range. I might have more than you. Important points are keep that heel heavy, slowly go forward until you can't go forward anymore without deviating, and then just come back. You can rest on your thigh for support, or you can keep your hands on your hips if you're feeling good with your balance. Just keep them right here as you rock all the way forward and then come all the way back.